don't know about you all, but I'm ready to make some money with these guys. Let's go. All right.
Bring it on.
Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts and special guest, Tony Feudo, or at OJT Feuds with a Z right there, folks. Yes, we're ready for giving away more money because last week we gave away $50 and we'd like to do it again this week. We're excited about the way this is going, and we'll tell you more about it here in a bit. We're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. And don't forget the shop.oddsjam.com, the merchandise store. Go there. You can get nice, like that trucker cap Mike's wearing. Every time he gets in his semi, he wears it. I mean, he does, man. Walks into them truck stops, and they're like, hold on, Jam Mike there. All right. Mike's not enjoying my humor here. I can tell.
No, I'm preparing.
Oh, you're preparing. Ooh.
I'm prepping for the show, baby.
Yeah, okay. Is that what that's called? Hey, Tristan's here. Let's go. Let's go. I agree. All right. So let's take care of a couple things here real quick. Number one, your Celtics won, and Jason Tatum set a record for a final Game 7 performance from, you know what town he's from? The place I'm in right now, which is St. Louis, Missouri, baby. Jason Tatum representing the city of St. Louis for your Boston Celtics, Tony. Are you pumped or what?
Oh, my God, am I pumped? I think that was the Jason Tatum moment, fellas. I mean, Paul Pierce kind of had that moment in the 2008 playoffs when he became a real Celtic. Like he was an LA kid. Everyone was always talking about Pierce maybe going back to the Lakers. They're kind of been saying the same thing about Tatum this last year or two. If he doesn't kind of step it up for the Celtics, will he go to the Lakers or someone in the future? But I mean, what he said after the game, that he just loves putting on a show for the fans in the Garden. And you could see it in his face. Every time he hit a three, a different reaction, just straight candid, just pumped up. Every time Embiid came out onto the 3-point line, he said, "Oh, you're going to try me again out here? Okay." And then just three after three, crossover, mid-range J, take him to the hoop. I mean, I think that we'll look back, hopefully, at the end of this playoffs and say that's the moment that Jason Tatum really became a Celtic, and they're going to sign him to that Supermax, and hopefully he'll be a Celtic for life. Put another banner up there in the rafters, and that's how Boston fans are feeling this morning.
Wow, that's a lot of Boston home cooking there, man. What do you think there, Mike?
Well, first of all, Game 7s are the type of games that you can put your name on the map. Not that Jason Tatum hasn't been, but, you know, we've kind of had question marks at times about Jason Tatum, and is he in the same class with some of the elite superstars? And a Game 7 performance like that will certainly put your name in that mix now. So that was huge by him. What I want to touch on is the MVP, the guy who was a no-show last night, Joel Embiid, who had the nerve after the game and say, you know, me and James Harden, we can't do it ourselves. Hang on a second. Let me check something real quick. Okay, first of all, Game 7s are for your big dogs, right? They got to come out hungry and ready to bite. Jason Tatum had how many points? 51? Okay.
51.
So Joel Embiid had 15. Now, he also said him and James Harden couldn't do it themselves, right? Other guys got to step up. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
James Harden had 9 points.
Okay.
Joel Embiid had 15. You know how many Tobias Harris had? 19. You know how many Tyrese Maxey had? 17. You know, the Sixers were one of the best, if not the best, three-point shooting team all year long. It wasn't because of Joel Embiid. It's because of Maxey and those guys.
Okay, but
calling your teammates out.
In Embiid's defense, 15 is in Embiid's defense.
15?
Listen to me. 15 is 51 backwards. I'm just saying.
Okay. 5 of 18. 5 of 18. Harris shot 7 of 13. Maxey shot 5 of 12.
Coco's getting upset. She
Harden
doesn't
shot
like
3 of 11. Harden and Embiid did nothing.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. All right. Jacob's here. It's showtime. Show me the money. Tristan, come on now. Can't stand Tatum. I'm in his hometown, bro, which is where I was born and raised. Now, Tristan, you need to back off of that because I don't know why you can't stand him. I love the kid. But I agree with Jacob. A Lakers championship would be very nice since several of us have some futures out there on the Lakers. But I also have a Celtics future to win the East. Not very much money, but I do have a future on them to win the East. And, a lot of people want Lakers Celtics, Tony.
Yeah, I think the NBA wants Lakers Celtics too. I mean, how good would those TV ratings be? But, I mean, Denver's playing great, obviously the 1 seed in the West. But with LeBron and the way they're moving right now, I kind of like the Lakers too in that series.
Exactly.
Yeah, he is, Tristan. He is very inconsistent. But, big game by him. Give him props. We'll see what happens. We've got the same 4 teams we had in the bubble. We have Boston and Miami, and we got the Lakers and the Nuggets. So we'll see what happens here.
So now we got another game 7 tonight in the NHL, and this is, I'm telling you right now, okay, I'm just going to tell you all, if you haven't watched the video, I am on the under in this game. The number went from 5.5 to 6. Under 6, and I think it's going to be 3-2 in overtime. Somebody's going to win. I'm not going to tell you who yet. Mike, I'm sure you're going to tell me who, though. Don't worry.
Well, let me get into this. Let me make some points here real quick. For Seattle, here's what's going to be interesting for me. The Kraken have won every game in the playoffs except Game 6 against Colorado when they had Colorado backs against the wall. Colorado won that game. They've won every single game in these playoffs when they have scored first. They also, in this series, the team that has scored first have won every game except game 1. The Kraken scored first in game 1. Or no, Dallas did. I'm sorry, Dallas did and lost.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting, and I like the under here too. Remember, the Kraken are fresh off of Game 7 in Colorado, and they won 2-1. So I think it's safe to say we see a similar type of game here tonight, honestly, even though the over has been the play in this series. I do like the under in a Game 7. But for me, I think if Seattle takes a 1-0 lead, I'm betting them live just for the value. I think you'll still get plus odds if they score first, and when they've scored first, they're pretty dynamite. So I'm thinking about that, although I do think Dallas should win this game. Man, this Kraken team has gotten me all year.
I do have a secret bet that I am not going to divulge. And I will show the bet slip, okay?
Sure.
But I'm not going to divulge until after this series is over. And by the way, I'm going to divulge it no matter whether it wins or loses.
Interesting point here. The last 2 expansion teams, Vegas and Seattle, in the Western Conference Finals. If you're the NHL, what better way to really present, hey, you want a team in the NHL? Well, check out the last 2 teams that we've had.
That's true.
One of them went to a Stanley Cup final, and I think a Western Conference final as well. And then they're in another one in Seattle, year 2. They're in the Western Conference Finals. Vegas, in their first year, go to the Stanley Cup Finals. So, hey, you want to join our league? There's a chance you're probably going to the Stanley Cup Finals possibly in the first year or 2,
What do you think of that, Tony?
Yeah, it's a great way they do the expansion draft in the NHL. I love it.
I do too.
I've got a couple futures on Dallas to win this series as well, so I won't be touching them on the money line tonight at the number they're at, just because I am sitting on that future. So I am just hoping that Dallas can pull it off. But like Mike said, I mean, how awesome is that Seattle, a brand new team, is fighting like this in Game 7, a chance to play Vegas, another brand new team. So
Yeah.
I do
Good
like
stuff.
Dallas to close it out tonight at home. If you're making me pick. But I don't like them on the puck line. I do think it'll be something like a 3-2 or a 4-3 game as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Adam McLean's here. There's Kia. What's
Kia,
up, Parlay
what's up,
Princess?
Adam?
And I'm with the 3-2. He likes Dallas in this game. I think everybody's on Dallas. Everybody's on Dallas. The money,
which is scary,
on Dallas. And you can't get value unless you take Dallas -1.5.
Yeah, and I'm not touching that.
No.
I know.
Now, I mean, if you do and it hits, great. I don't think there's any angle here that said, I mean, especially when you consider the circumstances, it's a Game 7. Seattle just played in a Game 7. I mean, you could say, well, Dallas, have won their last 2 games by the puck line. If they win, they should. But is this Game 7 now? So this isn't, Game 4, Game 3. When they won 7-2. I mean, this is Game 7, and I can't touch the puck line. I'll sit it out. I'll be honest. If Seattle does score first, I think I'll sprinkle Seattle money line just because they've been so consistent when they score first.
Okay. All right. Let's move on and let's get to what we're here for, which is making money. Public being on them is scary. I agree with you.
It's like Edmonton last night. I went against that. I took Vegas.
Yep. All right. Disappointed that I took Edmonton earlier in the series and it cost me. All right. We got 2 parlays we're going to do here tonight. I know that we've been only doing 1, but when Tony's on, we do 2. And Tony gave away $25 last week out of his own winnings. And we gave $25 away out of our parlay hit. Now, I just want to tell you something, folks. If you're going to follow this, you ought to bet the darn thing too, okay? Don't just be retweeting and everything just to get the $25. You ought to bet the darn thing. Put $10 on it because they're hitting. So here's how it works. Tony's going to he has a parlay that he's put together. So he has his own parlay. It's $25 for that one. And then the 3 of us are going to do a parlay together here live. Now, here's the deal. Our parlay, our 3-leg parlay that the 3 of us are doing has to hit in order for his parlay to pay. So you need to bet both parlays is basically what it boils down to. And you must retweet. You got to be following all 3 of us. And you need to just subscribe to the YouTube channel that we're on right now. Okay? So that's the deal. That's how we're going about this. Now, Tony, you're the guest here. OddsJam content creator. I'm going to share my screen and you're going to tell me what you got going on, my friend.
Well, last week we had a 3-team money line parlay in baseball that hit. And tonight we're going to do first 5 in baseball and see if we can hit on some first 5 run lines and first 5 money lines.
Wow.
Do me a quick favor, Bob, and check out the Cincinnati Reds game for me. Last night, I got them on FanDuel at +0.5 on first 5, but they might be -0.5 right now. So if they are +0.5, let's throw that in the first leg of our parlay. But it might have switched overnight because Hunter Green is on the bump for them. They're ace. And if you don't take that +0.5 when it opens, sometimes it does flip to a -0.5.
It is at -0.5 now.
All right. Yep. Then we're going to skip that. First play of the day, we're going to go Angels first 5 money line.
Okay.
And Ohtani's on the mound tonight against Grayson Rodriguez, the Orioles' top prospect. So first 5 money line for the Angels means that they need to be up after 5 innings.
I'm sorry.
And
You said money line, right?
Yep. Yeah, we're going to go first half money line for the Angels. So if the game is tied, it actually pushes. It's not a loss.
Okay.
But if they are losing after 5 innings, that will be a loss there. So Angels first 5 money line with Ohtani on the bump there. Shouldn't have to worry about the Angels bullpen on that bet. And that game starts at 6:35, Mike. So that's in 20 minutes on the East Coast here.
Okay.
Second game we've got is the Mariners first half money line. They're facing the Sox tonight, who just got swept by Bob's stinky St. Louis Cardinals. George Kirby's on the mound tonight for the Mariners, who's been a great starter for them. So I like first half bets because you're really taking the bullpen hopefully out of the bet. You're pretty much basing on the batter's first couple times up through the order and then the starter's performance. So Mariners first 5 money line there. And then Bob might not like this one here, but we're going with the Brewers on the first half money line tonight against the Cardinals. That doesn't mean the Cardinals can't win the game, full game, and Bob can't celebrate. But after 5, we got Freddie Peralta on the mound against Jack Flaherty. And Freddie Peralta has been a great starter for Milwaukee this year. So that will be our 3. We're going to go with 3 first half money lines tonight.
Okay. Right.
I did have a couple plus a halves, but since the Reds ruined it, we'll skip those.
Now, Mike, you understand that I can't send you a bet slip. I'm in Missouri. So guess who's in charge of betting this parlay and putting it out there? This is all on you, my brother.
Oh, you're going to make me bet. You're going to make me do all that plus get this typed out like I'm doing, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You got to do it all. I'll just go ahead and run the show while you're working on that. We can just put you backstage if you want us to. I'm sorry. I'm in Missouri. I can't give you a legitimate bet slip. I could put it all together, but it won't be bet. So
where are we hitting that at?
I'd just go bet MGM. Bet MGM.
I'm gonna need those picks again because I gotta be honest, I was not even paying attention.
Oh, that's nice. Well, here, I'll give them to you right now.
Well, it was nice that you tell me while I'm.
These are all first half money lines. Angels, Mariners, Brewers.
Angels, Mariners, Brewers, first half money lines.
Yeah. Okay. And let me add that to the bet tracker. And that's in there.
Yeah, we're going to have to hurry here.
Yes, that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to go to Positive EV page real quick. And let's see what's going on out here in Positive EV land. I hate to put that kind of pressure on you, Mike.
I need to start just giving you guys West Coast games to give you a few hours to get these out.
No kidding, Tony. This is
hey, it's called last minute betting for a reason.
All right, so we've got some player strikeout props out here right now, but the problem is we only got one market going on here. So let me go ahead and click all 3 markets again. All right, there we go. Much better. Now let's turn on the recommended filters. Okay. I like the Giants tonight, but I don't know if I like them -1.5. And this Ohtani, I just put a tweet out on this. Ohtani's been on over 6.5 Ks all day long. It's been on the Positive EV page. You got to hit it, folks. If you're not hitting this bet, I don't know what's wrong with you. Because everybody.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I actually put a tweet out around 7:30 this morning as well. I said, when you see Ohtani overs on the Positive EV page, it's kind of like when you see a Jokic over.
Yeah.
You kind of just have to take it. It's like a unicorn. I mean, if they're giving you this guy's player props at a price that's profitable to you and you have a percentage edge over other books, you got to take it. And I'm also on the I'm also on the Giants first 5 there as well. Money line. I don't know about the 1.5 either. I think it could be a close game.
Right.
But with Alex Wood on the mound, he's been pitching great for the Giants. So
Angels,
if you
Mariners, Brewers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Angels, Mariners, Brewers. Yep.
Got it.
That Giants play isn't too bad. They could get a couple runs there and win that game. So at plus 190 with a 1.88% edge, I mean, that's not terrible.
No, that's not terrible. I think we do it. I think we hit it. Let's go ahead and do it. Michael Wacha over on strikeouts, but they're playing the Royals.
Yeah, he's not a huge strikeout pitcher, but I mean, playing the Royals, they're not a great hitting team either.
I tell you what, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on that one. I got to be honest with you. San Diego's just got me perplexed. I honestly, I do not understand them at all right now. I thought, as loaded as their lineup is, that they would be a much better team than what they are. And
Tatis just came back, so that'll obviously help them. But Soto's just been terrible, and they're saying with the new pitch clock, it's kind of causing a reason because, he used to do that whole sweep the leg thing and kind of mess with the pitcher, and now he can't do any of that. So they're saying that whole new you got to be ready in 8 seconds and face the pitcher is messing with Soto's head. So they didn't pay him $500 million to have a 500 OPS. I mean,
well, they haven't paid him $500 million yet. Here's my question: did that pitch clock affect his play in the outfield? Because they've moved him to left field. Okay, left field is the weakest outfield position, folks. So,
all right, Bob, we need to get our parlay because we're running out of time here, bro.
Let's do it.
So I can get the second one posted and we can give some money away, man.
All right. We're probably going to have to go to completely MLB tonight. So
you want to add an NHL? It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do. Tony, you're the guest. You can have the first leg.
All right, cool. Well, I will go with the Minnesota Twins first 5 plus a half. So they've got Pablo Lopez on the bump tonight. They are playing the Dodgers, but Lopez against Syndergaard, they actually do have the pitching edge in this matchup. So if the game is tied after 5 innings, we will cash on that bet. So Twins plus a half, first half run line.
Okay, got it. I will go next. And I am going to take the Padres, not on the first half run line. Let me get to the main markets. I'm going to take the Padres on the run line. -1.5. And then, Mike, it'll be your turn. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, looking at this, 5 of the last 7 games, Arizona has won. They have been able to cover the run line. 2 out of their last 3, actually 3 out of their last 4 as well. So playing the A's here, 9-win team. Looking at the pitching matchup, definitely should favor Arizona a little bit. So I'm going to take Arizona on the run line as well.
Okay.
I like that.
Cool. Yeah, I like it too. Actually, -2.5 was on the positive EV page this morning.
I don't hate that either, for just and let's see if we and actually it looks like, man, can you even get them -1.5 on BetMGM? You can't.
Yeah, you can. You can go to spreads and do an alternate.
Let's see if the value. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it'll let you go there.
All right.
So we got the Minnesota Twins plus a half a run, first half run line. We got the Padres -1.5 on the run line, and the Diamondbacks -1.5 on the run line. And let's add that. That's a plus. Let's see. BetMGM is going to have it at +431.
All right.
So we'll take that. So what's our other?
I'm taking that. Yep.
Heck yeah. Now, unfortunately,
right
Tony,
now.
I'm not going to be able to bet. I'm leaving town and heading to Illinois as soon as this show is over. I'll be able to bet our parlay. I'm not going to be able to bet yours. It's kind of got me bummed out a little bit here.
All right. Well, then I'll put double on it for you. I'll cover yours, and I'll put double on it then.
Do I get to win the $25 too?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Kia does not like the pitch clock.
Oh, I
don't
the pitch
either.
Clock. I love it.
I mean, I like it a little bit, but sometimes I just feel like crap gets rushed, and I don't know. I got to get used to it. Probably. I sound like an old timer, don't I?
Yeah, I love the pitch clock. These 2.5, 2 hour and 15-minute games are great.
Oh yeah, I know. What's our favorite books? I like BetMGM and Caesars and DraftKings and FanDuel. Like all those.
Yeah, I like FanDuel. I like FanDuel and DraftKings mainly because both of them have college baseball too. So they're in the college baseball market, and the College World Series is coming up in a couple weeks. So I'll definitely be talking about that too, because everybody who follows me knows I'm big on baseball. So FanDuel and DraftKings are on it as well.
Let's talk about the golf gurus here real quick. We're going to put out a video. Will come out on this YouTube channel on Wednesday with our picks for the PGA. We did well this last week, even though we didn't have an outright. We had plenty of the outliers came through, so pretty excited about where we're heading. Tony, we've already talked. You know we're going to have John Rahm in one of the outrights. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, I mean, and we've done one video so far as the golf gurus, and we hit on the outright there with Rahm on the Masters. So we're batting 1,000 in outrights in golf guru videos. So we'll throw Rahm in there. He is the favorite, so we'll put a little extra on him. But then we'll definitely throw some mid-range guys in there and some long shots because the last time that the PGA was at Oak Hill. The last time PGA was at Oak Hill in 2013, Jason Duffner won.
Oh God! Yeah.
So that was 10 years ago, and he was a super long shot, and I don't think he's won anything since. So maybe one or two.
Yeah, I think he
one or two.
I thought he won a tournament last year or the year
maybe,
before.
Yeah.
Recently, yeah.
But the PGA, I mean, up there, up north, kind of more like a course like the U.S. Open had in Boston. So we'll see how that plays out. And then, of course, the LIV guys are coming back this week to play in the major. So we'll see how those guys do and how Dustin Johnson does after a three-man playoff, winning that this week. So big week in golf, and we'll definitely be dropping that Golf Gurus PGA preview for you.
All right.
That is tweeted out. Go ahead and share that, fellas, and hopefully we can make some money tonight and give some money away.
If they win, man, I mean, we're in great shape, Mike.
I like them. I like them both. Honestly, I like them both. I think
those are good.
A great shot at running them back. I mean, when you figured the slate we were given tonight, I think we got the best of the best out there, and hopefully one doesn't cost us here or there, and we can do this thing again. But feeling pretty good and feeling pretty confident.
I hadn't heard that. They won't let him bet anymore because he made $1,500 in 2 weeks.
I've seen that with a couple of my buddies too.
Yeah, that's I'd be asking them what the deal is there. But yeah, I'm actually, I don't do a whole lot on Fliff. You're not the first person I've heard say some things about it, but That's one thing I hate about some of these books. You know, it's like,
Yeah, they want you playing with the coins more than they want you actually depositing money, because
Right.
people that deposit money are the ones that know what they're doing. The people that just play with the coins for fun are the ones that don't.
Right.
Yeah, if you're winning on Fliff consistently, you will get shut down. I've had a couple buddies that have already.
Right. Absolutely. All right. There you go. That's last minute betting. Tony, good job. Mike, good job. I'm ready to head to Illinois. I gotta bet this parlay, man. I gotta make some money.
You gotta hurry
tonight, Mike.
Yeah, that Ohtani game is in 5 minutes, so put that in.
Mike, who's gonna win tonight? Stars are cracking.
I think Dallas wins, but I don't say that with a lot of confidence because Seattle screws me a lot. That's why I said if they take a lead 1-0, I'll probably hit them live just because, I mean, that's the way they do. I've been on the wrong side of the Kraken, but I've been on the right side. Remember, I came up with back in the Kraken.
You're back in the Kraken. Who knows? I may be back in the Kraken.
I already know he is. I mean, isn't it obvious Tony's on the Kraken? He said, I got a secret bet I don't want